Hello everybody, welcome to Spirit Sports. I am your host Evan, and welcome back to Detroit Sports Weekly. This is a show where I talk about the news, events, and general sports action surrounding and that is relevant to the professional Detroit sports teams in the last week. The teams I cover are the Tigers, Red Wings, Lions, Pistons, Michigan Panthers, and Detroit City Football Club. Most everything about the show is done entirely by me, so if I miss something relevant or include something that you think is irrelevant or wrong, please tell me in person or in the comments. Now, without any further ado, let's just get started. So, the topic of the title of this video is 8 in a row and 4 nation stars. So, for 8 in a row, with the Detroit Pistons win over the Boston Celtics, they had won 8 games in a row to that point, and that's the first time they had done that since 2008, which is crazy to think about. And then for 4 Nation stars, Dylan Larkin and Lucas Raymond shined bright in the 4 Nations tournament. Dylan Larkin had 2 points on 1 goal and 1 assist. He had a shot that went off a post and helped create lots of goals and showed true leadership, working from the USA 4th line to the USA 1st line and penalty kill unit. And then Lucas Raymond had 3 points and 3 assists, and he looked incredible in his games. Now let's move on to the Detroit Red Wings. In the last week, the Red Wings are 2-1-1 after an overtime loss to the Minnesota Wild, an overtime win over the Anaheim Ducks, a regulation win over the Minnesota Wild, and a regulation loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets. And they are being outscored by their opponents 15-13. And now for my stars of the week. At third star, with 4 points on 1 goal, 3 assists, with a game-tying assist, we have JT Compher. My second star, with 4 points, 2 goals, and 2 assists, and another game-tying assist, Alex DeBrincat. And then my first star, with 4 points coming on 2 goals and 2 assists, with a game-winning goal, is Patrick Kane. And I have 3 honorable mentions, who are Lucas Raymond, who had 4 points and 1 goal and 3 assists, and then Marco Kasper and Eric Gustafsson. And then through 99 games with the Red Wings, Patrick Kane now has scored 13 game-winning goals, 5 of which were in overtime, and he has the second most game-winning goals through 97 games in Red Wings history, only trailing Carson Cooper. The Red Wings are to wear University of Michigan-style Mason blue skate guards during their matchup against the Columbus Blue Jackets at Ohio Stadium. And after laying a dirty and cheap elbow hit to Michael Rasmussen's face, Trevor Zegras of the Anaheim Ducks was suspended for 3 games, although no penalty was given to Zegras during the game. However, Rasmussen will return this season I think relatively soon. And then Andrew Kopp will miss the rest of the season after undergoing surgery on Tuesday to repair a torn pectoral tendon. And then with a record of 30-23-6, the Red Wings are 4th in the Atlantic Division and have the first wild card spot in the Eastern Conference and would face the 36-21-3 Florida Panthers in the first round of the playoffs. Now moving on to the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons are 4-1 in the last week or so after a loss to the Denver Nuggets and wins over the San Antonio Spurs, the Atlanta Hawks, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Boston Celtics. And they are scoring their opponent 615-581 in those 5 games. Now for my stars of the week. My third star with 82 points, Tobias Harris. My second star with 91 points is Malik Beasley. And my first star, with 127 points, is none other than Cade Cunningham. And then my honorable mention, with 67 points, is Jalen Duren. With a record of 33-27, the Pistons hold the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference and would face the 39-23 seeded New York Knicks in the first round of the playoffs. Now moving on to the Detroit Lions. Brad Holmes is likely drafting in the trenches this draft, and he isn't publicly looking to trade for Myles Garrett or Cooper Kupp or anybody else who is likely to get traded soon. And then the 2025 NFL Players Association team report cards came out, and this takes many different parts of the team itself, and the players from that team kind of like rank them. And up on the screen right now is the Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings rankings. Notable to me is that the head coach spot for the Lions is the only point where they have an A+ ranking from the players. Now moving on to the Detroit Tigers. Spring training has started, and through the last week, the Tigers are 3-4 with a tie against the Rays and 2 wins against the Philadelphia Phillies, and they are being outscored by their opponents 41-38. And then I couldn't really figure out how to balance in between hitters and pitchers for Stars of the Week, so I have a section for both. So for the hitters, my third star, he went 3 for 9 this week with a home run, a double, a run, and 5 RBIs. We have Dylan Dingler. And then my second star for the hitters, he went 5 for 8 with a home run, a double, a run, and 7 RBIs. Ben Malgiri. And then my first star, he went 6 for 9 this week with a home run, a run, and 2 RBIs. Kerry Carpenter. And then I have 2 honorable mentions for the hitters. Going 3 for 7 at the plate with a home run, a double, a run, and 2 RBIs, we have Riley Green. And then going 4 for 7 at the plate with 2 runs and 3 RBIs, Justice Bigby. And now for the stars for the pitchers. My third star, throwing 2 innings, only allowing 1 hit, walking nobody, getting a strikeout, and allowing no runs, we have Tarek Skubal. My second star for the pitchers, throwing 5 innings, allowing 2 hits, 1 walk, striking out 5, and allowing 0 runs, is Casey Mize. And my first star for pitchers, throwing 4 2/3 innings, not allowing a hit, walking 2, getting 3 strikeouts, and allowing no runs, is Dietrich Enns. And I have 2 honorable mentions for the pitchers as well, being Tyler Owens, who threw 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, didn't allow a walk, struck out 2, and didn't allow a run. And then Ty Madden, who pitched for 2 innings, didn't allow a hit, walked 1 guy, struck out 2, and allowed no runs. Now moving on to the Michigan Panthers. Now moving on to the Michigan Panthers and Detroit City Football Club, because I just have 1 note for each of them. So the Panthers, my note for them is that their training camp is to begin on March 3rd, which as of recording is 2 days away. And then for Detroit City Football Club, they named Alumni Fi as their exclusive financial partner for this season. And Alumni Fi is a custom digital financial platform created by MSU Federal Credit Union. Okay, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was Detroit Sports Weekly on Spirit Sports. I'm your host, Evan, and a reminder that if I missed something relevant or included something that you think is irrelevant or wrong, please notify me as fast and in the best way possible. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like or sharing it with somebody you know. If you want to see any of my videos, past, present, or future, as fast as you can and like with relative ease, I would consider subscribing, because that would be the best way to do it. Of course, all of that is just up to you, and you yourself, you're the only one making the decision to subscribe. Sorry for running on a little bit there, but again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.